G'day guys, how are you going? So today I have a little bit of a story for you. So I have a lot of premium tanks, a lot of tier 8 premium tanks. I'm not proud. I'm not proud at all. I'm not joking either. Have a look at this. It does make me a bit embarrassed, a bit ashamed. I have a lot of these premium tanks. And one thing that Wargaming do as a community contributor, they give me tanks to test before they come out. So about 3-4 weeks ago, I was given the VK16801 Maubrecher. This tank. I was given this tank. And I was told, you're allowed to test it, fam. You got 8 days. Go test it. Have a ball. Now, on the record, I like this tank. You might be like, this tank is horrible. It's got terrible weak spots. Well, guess what? I like it. So get stuffed. But I was given this tank, and interestingly enough, I was also given the VK101P. And I was like, why are you giving me this tank? What is the point of giving me this tank? Do you want me to test it along with the Maubrecher? And it was weird as well because, as you can see down here, it says rental period ended. And so the rental period for this tank, I couldn't even test it. It's pretty much, I can't go into battle with it. It was just sitting idly in my garage. So I was like, okay, Wargaming clearly want me to compare it to the VK101P and the tier 8 super heavy tank in the German tech tree. And I was like, cool, no worries. Well, I guess I can do that. But I never got around to it because I didn't want to. I'd never actually played the VK101P personally. And then I was like, well, I released my video of the Maubrecher. I'd finished with it. Effectively the rental period had ended. And so I was like, I bought the tank and there was still this VK101P. And so I was like, okay, let's remove it. So I go through the steps. I go remove. I go 40, 927. I press remove. And then this comes up. Attention. Attention, boy. This is a special vehicle. It is not available for purchase in the store. Would you like to continue? And I'm like, hold up. Hold up 1 second. What is this tank? I have a look at its name. This is a premium. It's in red. VK101P. Ausf B. This is not the VK101P. This is its premium brother, the VK101P Ausf B. And I'm probably, and I think quite literally, the only person in World of Tanks to have this sitting in my garage right now. And you might be thinking, well, what's the difference? The answer was, at first glance, absolutely nothing is different. This is the VK101P standard, which I've unlocked and I've grinded through. Not really, I've free XP'd it because I'm a bitch. But here's the standard VK101P. And this is the VK101B. That's its name, the VK101B. What's the difference? In looks, absolutely nothing. Like, literally, zero. Nothing at all. Zip, nada, zero. So I'm like, okay, cool. It's time to have a look at the stats. So let's have a look at the stats. And this is where you'll see where it is different. So if we have a look at the stats right now, guys, you can see that the biggest thing first off is that the DPM is different. The VK101P has 1,760 damage points per minute, while the VK101B has 1,729 and 41 damage points per minute. Also, the damage of the VK101B is higher, 490 versus 440 on the standard VK. So that's quite interesting as well. Having said that, they have the exact same caliber gun, 128 millimeters. So it's kind of odd that the VK101B has different alpha damage to the VK101P, the standard one. Another huge difference is that the VK101B has a way higher ammo capacity than the VK101P. The ammo capacity on the VK101B is 77, whereas the VK101P is 50. So the VK101B has a huge damage potential. It could literally destroy the enemy team 2-3 times over, whereas the VK101P has pretty high at 22,000, but obviously it's almost half. So that is quite insane. And then having a look at the gun handling as well. The gun handling is similar, 2.7 seconds for both aiming time, 0.4 shown dispersion for both. Having said that, the hidden dispersion values of the VK101B is actually really quite shocking. 0.28 is really bad, and 0.2 for the turret traverse is also really bad. So, I mean, the VK101P is certainly not Papa Blessed with its pretty shocking dispersion anyway, but the VK101B has quite substantially worse. Having said that, the mobility of the VK101B is slightly better. So the turret traverse is actually quite a lot better at 20. So it's about 30% more than the turret traverse of the VK101P, and is a little bit better for the tank traverse, the track traverse at 18 degrees per second versus 15, and therefore it has very slightly better overall mobility in terms of traverse speed. Otherwise, the forward speed's the same, the reverse speed's the same, horsepower to ton is exactly the same, and resistances are exactly the same as well. Armor, exactly the same. Health, exactly the same. View range, exactly the same. Everything else is exactly the same. But it's got more alpha damage, the VK101B, more alpha damage, higher ammo capacity, but worse hidden stats with its gun handling. So overall, I think my theory on this tank is that this tank is just a test bed for the VK101P, and it is used to change the stats on this tank to see how the VK101P performs. I really do not think that this tank will come out as a premium tank. I mean, imagine if Wargaming released literally like the exact same tank as the VK101P, looks exactly the same, just slightly different stats. Like, that would be quite ridiculous. So I don't think Wargaming is going to do that, because there would be huge amount of community backlash. I'm certain of it. But you can see I'm switching between the two. There's like no difference. I think the tracks look very slightly different, but maybe that could just be me because I'm imagining things. I don't really know. But yeah, I just think this tank is a test bed. Also, if we have a look at the vehicle details, they have literally the exact same history as well. So if it was a different tank, surely, or if it was supposed to be a premium tank, it would have, differing, it would have just differing histories, but they don't. So again, my theory is that this tank is just a test bed to test out different stats compared to the VK101P, and it's just the VK101B because they have to name it something else, and and that's really it. I don't think this tank is going to be coming out as a premium tank. As I said, there'd be a lot of community backlash because this tank is already pretty powerful, the standard VK101P that is. So to release the exact same tank, people think that's a cash grab, things like that. I don't think they're going to do it. So that was my quick video for today. I'm not going to remove it from my garage because I think it's, I don't know why, it's just kind of cool to have this tank because no one else I've spoken to has this tank. I think it was just a mistake by Wargaming that they gave me this tank at the same time they gave me the Malbrecher, but I guess I've got pretty much the rarest tank in one of the tanks in my garage at the moment, and that's it feels good. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please do consider leaving it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. Comment down below if you would like to see this tank introduced into World of Tanks as a premium tank. Maybe you would, maybe you wouldn't. You probably would if you wanted a pretty overpowered tank, but you probably wouldn't if you don't want a pretty overpowered tank. But anyway, guys, I'll catch you next time.